Nigeria will play Gabon.
So what will happen to the rest of the three?
So if Nigeria play against Gabon and win, you will be waiting for Cameroon and the other team.
Okay.
DR Congo. I don't know.
Any of them.
So
any of them.
You will play final with that team on the 16th of November. When it's done, then Nigeria is going to represent Africa. Nigeria is going to represent Africa in intercontinental tournament again. So he's going to play another intercontinental tournament against some teams. And if you win them, we'll go and play a final match before you qualify.
Has the Super Eagles fallen, or they still have high chances of qualifying from the playoffs? This is Gossips 24 Sports. I'm your host, Leo Lyrics, and I'm here with...
Ifya.
Jonathan.
We had the last round of games. That was yesterday. And then we were hopeful that Nigeria would automatically qualify, but South Africa showed their prowess.
You remember I said
yesterday?
I said yesterday.
It wasn't going to be an automatic qualification because of South Africa.
Oh, no, but then we did some analogies. We do some analogies.
Unless South Africa loses.
Unless South Africa loses.
So there were impossibilities.
No.
The best position for Nigeria was second.
Okay, let's look at some of the countries that have qualified from the Western world, and then we come to Africa. So from the Western world, we have Canada, Mexico, United States, Australia, Iran, Japan, Jordan, South Korea, the place that they throw the bomb, no?
Where?
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan,
Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Algeria, Ghana, Cape Verde, South Africa, Morocco, Tunisia, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, Brazil, New Zealand, and England.
I thought you said we were going to, as he's when we finish, you come to Africa, but too much.
But then I just wanted
overall.
Overall.
Okay.
So we had let's move down to Africa. We had the last round of games for Africa.
Okay.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
And we saw what happened with Nigeria, our neighboring country.
No, they are our cousins. Oh. They are not our neighbors. We are not neighbors.
So we are.
They are our cousins. Yes.
Jonathan.
Okay, so if Nigeria, people were saying they don't understand why they were second. So
they don't understand
why Nigeria plays second.
In terms of after
the playing second and going to the round, people don't understand. So there's a letter from CAF.
Wow.
So explaining why.
Yeah. So can you read the letter from here? It's
the letter from CAF explaining why
Nigeria was part of the second best team.
Wait. So Nigeria is second.
Yeah.
And CAF has written a love letter to them explaining.
Yeah.
Not Nigeria, but the reason why Nigeria is part of those who are going to play the run-up.
He's addressing Nigeria. Okay. So I mean, my darling Nigeria, you know why you play second? Because we love you so much.
Am I supposed to take it from the top or the part where it's important?
Yeah, the part where it's saying the reason why.
So he said, in consideration of withdrawals and or circumstances that may reduce the number of teams in any group to lower than 5, the following criteria will be applied to determine best 4 runner-ups. So these are the criteria they used. To determine the best 4 runner-ups of all 9 groups, all the results of the bottom-ranked team of each group or the withdrawn team will not be taken into consideration when comparing the best runner-ups. That is one. The criteria to determine the best runner-up after excluding results against bottom-ranked team or withdrawn team are the same criteria mentioned in regulations of the FIFA World Cup 2026 for the preliminary competition in Article 11.5, where applicable. Then the last one is, in case a group has more than 1 withdrawn or disqualified team, the equivalent number of bottom-ranked team in each group will be excluded in comparison of best runner-up with the same above-mentioned criteria.
All these things I don't understand. All I know is...
So the issue is
playoffs.
That, if you remember, Madagascar had 19 points
in
our group, but they chop off 6 points from his 19 points because one country in Algeria's group, that's I've forgotten the country, withdrew from the World Cup qualifiers.
Okay.
So they asked the member association of all the countries in Africa that, do you want us to give that points to only those in the group, or we should deduct
The points.
Points from each of every person that will play second. The last team that you play. If whether you have 6 points or that, we did that 6 points. Okay. And they agreed that one. So that we should do that. Into Esanka, Nigeria, Madagascar qualify over Nigeria. Because on 19 points. And because of that rule, automatically they bet 63 19, now back 13.
Oh, okay.
Into Sarana Burkina Faso Sunya 18 points. Into because of that, so they have to do that. Into Nigeria, the last team or toss for like
so if I get you right, because of the deductions, it affected a couple teams that could have been placed ahead of Nigeria.
Yes.
For Nigeria to actually earn points above them, for them to be in that position. Okay, let's move from the point deduction and all of that to the fact that Nigeria has been able to make it to the 4 teams that will actually play the playoffs. Okay. So Nigeria is actually playing Gabon. Yeah. And Cameroon is playing DR Congo. As for DR Congo, I have a problem because I feel like they put themselves in this situation. It was as easy a qualification for them when they had a chance in their home and they lost by 3-2 to Senegal.
Also, my shocker too is Cameroon because Cameroon has been in the quarterfinals of the World Cup before, but I learned there is an issue. The whole country, there's issue with the government, and Eto'o is having issues with the sports minister. Because the match that could have let them qualified was played in South Africa, and the players arrived 3 hours to the game. So they came tired. It's almost 0-0. Until there is an issue between the sports minister, that's of Cameroon, and Samuel Eto'o. And I know sports minister, and only other people with issues. So that's what led to Cameroon not couple playoff. But let's see how the playoff goes. It will be playing on November.
If you were one rooting for Nigeria to. You were one of the people rooting for Nigeria to go to the World Cup. You stated obviously for marketing reasons and all of that. There are people and banters will be fine. It will be nice if they go. But I'm looking at the case where Gabon is in play with Nigeria. Gabon is a very tough opponent. They have very like
a quality striker like
exactly. They are.
We also have a quality striker like Osimhen.
Oh, Masa. Before Osimhen, we had Aubameyang. Aubameyang was killing it in the Premier League.
But I mean,
he has been for Barcelona before.
Exactly. Your team.
That's for that one, yeah. Respect.
So looking at the Gabon team, their run from the start of the qualifiers till now has been very impressive. Yeah. Nigeria hasn't been that, we'll say, a bit of luck till this time. Now they have to face Gabon in a one-off, like the playoff is one-off, and yet it's not home and away.
Single leg semi-final.
Like, do you think your people have higher chances of qualifying?
Okay, so when it comes to football, you can not be objective before the match. Yeah. Football, anything can happen. But what I can say is Nigeria also caused their own downfall or whatever we'll call it at this time because their group had some of the easiest teams you would get.
Between their group and Ghana's group, which one was more tough?
Please, we are not comparing. I have stated it before that Ghana, during the qualifiers, Ghana didn't play any top team. Yeah. You understand? So I know about that. Okay. Nigeria also had some of the easiest teams you would get.
Except South Africa.
Even South Africa, lately they've not been up there like the South Africa we've known. You understand?
Okay.
So at this point, the juju they used to score 4 goals yesterday, they should go to the juju man and then they should reapply or re-sacrifice or whatever and get the goals they need against Gabon. Otherwise, this Gabon team I'm seeing from where I'm sitting, this Gabon team I'm seeing would give Nigeria a tough time.
But do you think Gabon can actually make it to the...
Gabon can make it to the World Cup.
Ahead of Nigeria?
Ahead of our cousins.
Okay, so Leo, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Ghana has qualified for the World Cup. We are not going to the AFCON.
Okay.
Do you think the friendly match you'll be playing during the time they are playing the AFCON can prepare us enough to the World Cup?
I think this is an interesting question.
So Ernest is not here.
No,
Ernest is not here.
I'm just asking.
This be very. You know why I say this is a very interesting question? Because I think that like proper test, cannot be measured in the number of runs you play, like the games, the number of run or games you play. Okay, and as we on a team we get right now, no, we go fit play like 20,000 matches. If it be the same board and go play, we don't go fit measure them by that. Like I've already said that. Ghana, we get some star. Like I don't know where he from. Like Ombetimi Ayadi and Basa Basa, they go fit do the team Basa, but then go the tournament, you go see different people.
Okay.
Wait, let me give you context.
Yeah.
So, Ernest mentioned that. Mentioned that the friendly games we'll be playing before the World Cup is a form of preparation for the team.
Okay.
And Jonathan says friendly matches are not that.
Okay.
Joe says that the AFCON would have been more appropriate than the friendly matches.
Oh, okay.
And Ernest was saying that those games being friendly games do not mean that they are any less of like.
Okay, then I get where you are
understand?
I get where you are coming from.
So that's where he's coming from.
But okay, if that is the case.
So to you,
okay.
would we playing AFCON would have been a better preparation time for the Black Stars instead of the friendly games?
Both are important.
Okay.
Both are
I would like to
important.
continue.
Yes.
Yesterday, Brazil lost against Japan. And I was going through the squad of Brazil. All the fullback and the midfield was new players.
We're new players.
Brazil knew that Osheba Japan 2-0.
Yeah.
Brazil knew so Osheba Japan 2-0. Which made the big players because we say Fred Madbanka. Brazil is playing some competitive tournament. When we say Mekwajia, he's not going to play those players.
So that is where the importance comes in. That's why I'm saying that knowing that we don't really have a full-fledged team and we are playing friendly games, that could cost you some players you may need in the World Cup. You won't want to risk a lot of games. Okay. So maybe for a player like Kudus, you may want to protect him. If you are playing a friendly game ahead of the World Cup and there are too many knocks, too many tackles that could risk him, you will sap him. Because no matter the results, you know go like lose them for your major tournament. So you go consider all these things. So if you are losing the games or you are probably not performing, that doesn't mean that you are not going to perform at the World Cup.
So the reason I'm saying that is that if it was an AFCON that is being played, you can't say you are going to sap Kudus. Because you know it's a very competitive tournament that there is something at stake. If you win a trophy, there's money at stake.
We understand.
I like the type of friend. If the friendly was against England, Brazil, Germany, Spain, I'm okay with it. But if you play friendly against South Korea and Japan.
In 2022, the Euro champions didn't qualify for the World Cup. Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup.
So they played the World Cup qualified before the Euros was played. So Italy knew that I'm not going to the World Cup. So I have the Euro as a redemption for myself. Italy didn't qualify. The World Cup was qualified, so played before the Euro started.
It still doesn't matter.
Jonathan,
look, the team you would play in a friendly
you are measuring in context.
Yes.
AFCON is not the same as friendly matches ahead of tournament. And nobody will go into an AFCON game unprepared or probably play an AFCON game hoping, say, he go come out or something. But then friendly games are test waters for you to actually go and play your major. So you can't those two are not you can't compare those two.
Ernest was telling me that the AFCON is like a dress rehearsals. And I'm saying no, you can't compare the AFCON to the friendly match.
You are still playing.
Okay.
You understand?
What is this? Now we have 4 teams that are playing the how do we call it? The playoffs now.
Yeah.
What is the format like? We're just one team to because we already have 9 teams representing us.
So it's supposed to be 10 teams.
Okay.
So one is spending for the playoffs. So Nigeria will play Gabon.
So what will happen to the rest of the 3?
So if Nigeria play against Gabon and win, you will be waiting for Cameroon and the other team.
Okay.
DR Congo. I don't know.
Any of them.
So you play final with that team on the 16th of November. When it's done, then Nigeria is going to represent Africa. Nigeria is going to represent Africa in intercontinental tournaments again. So he's going to play another intercontinental tournament against some teams. And if you win them, we'll go and play a final match before you qualify.
Nigeria.
Our cousins, give up.
Nigeria.
Give up.
I'm actually rooting for Nigeria.
Give up.
I've said it here that for a lot of reasons. I'm not saying all the other teams that are playing the playoff are not good, but I would love to see Nigeria. Personally, I would love to see Nigeria in the World Cup. But the way the team is looking there, it'd be like say we don't take people do.
I want to see Nigeria in the World Cup because when you come home before us, we will get the chance to laugh at you. You understand? So please do your best. Qualify for the World Cup. Let's go
Share.
and have the banter.
Share your preference with us in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the playoffs and who is actually going to who is actually going to qualify.
If you share his recommendation, Jonathan.
Like, comment, and share. We are your hosts, Leo, Ifya, and Jonathan. It's not G Sports. And today I'm not saying G Sports. Gossips 24 Sports. Bye-bye.